Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone! Hello. This is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship at Normal Price for another episode of Sins of a Solar Empire 2, where we are playing my RPG mod. And for those of you that don't know, the RPG mod is a mod where you basically grab a group of capital ships and you're trying to take down these defensive fortresses. And as you take them down, they level up, get stronger and stronger. You fight more powerful defensive fortresses, so on and so forth, until you eventually fight the really powerful ones that are like the pirate bases, and eventually in the future will be the NPC factions. They'll have just a huge amount of defenses. And you basically just have to fight it off and try to beat it in one run. That is the ultimate goal. But I love this picture right here where we have the normal prize with like Celestia kind of just like looking at each other. I thought that was really cute. And speaking of cute things, before we get into this, I have been obsessed with a game for the past week. It's a game called Nike, Goddess of Victory. And I'm not sponsored by them or anything. It's a really cool game, and I kind of just want to talk a little bit about it before we start. It's a game where you're a commander of these Nikes, which are basically these super powerful badass women who have like strong weaponry. They have very powerful defenses. I think they're androids. I think they're androids with like a humanoid brain. And basically your job is to keep these ladies safe and go up to, and the surface has been like taken over by some sort of alien force. I don't really know, I'm not too far in the game. But you basically train these ladies to be strong, and they follow your orders completely, and your job is to go on these missions that Central Command gives you and wipe out these raptures, and then bring the ladies back home safe. And it's really cool because each one of the ladies have their own little personalities, and the storyline is really cool. It's like, I'm not really going to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything. But if you're a type of person who's like me, who likes seeing beautiful, badass women wipe out enemies, it's definitely a really good game. My only complaint about it is that the ladies do look a little bit skimpy for my taste, but the storyline kind of explains why they're like that. So I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a game like that, it's on mobile. It's a really, really cool game. I highly recommend it. Now, back to Sins 2. Sins 2 did get an update in between episodes. I had to revert the update back to the previous one because it broke my mods. So once we get done with this series, I need to figure out how to get my mods compatible with the newer update. I'm sure there's just a file I have to change that tells it that this is compatible with the newer version, but I have to go through that, and there's like 9-10 different mods that we're using for this playthrough, so I'll work on that when we actually get through this. But anyways, into the actual game. In the last episode, we got up to level 3, and we took down a tier 3 defensive fortress. It was quite a I don't want to say struggle, but we did win, which is good, because again, we cannot retreat from any of these fights that we do until Princess Marie, which is our Achaean battlecruiser. Once she gets to level 6, she will be able to get this ability, which I just call the peace ability, and she can make it to where no one is able to attack, and we can use that to run away and get repairs. But until she gets that ability, we are not allowed to retreat, so we do have to be careful with which fortress we fight. We have not seen a tier 4, and we have not seen a tier 5. I'm kind of scared of the tier 4s and tier 5s because of the fact that all the creeps, as Nam likes to call them, all the militia the protecting these enemy planets have shields, so they have a little bit more survivability than what you would have in vanilla. But anyways, I believe we took over this asteroid in the last episode, and then I believe, it unlocked 2 new areas that we can explore. So we're going to get our scouts over here. I'm going to send them out and explore these 2 worlds and make our decision for the next one we want to fight. I guess while we're waiting, we'll go through all of our capital ships and we'll see who has the most kills. We'll start off with a normal prize who currently has 31 kills. not too bad. Celestia has 44. It makes a little bit more sense. Celestia does do a little bit more damage than the normal prize. Ethereum has 43, right next to Celestia. Timotheus has 92. Now that also counts, I don't know if it counts missiles that they stop, but that does count fighters. So all the fighters and bombers that Timotheus's group fights, it counts as a kill for him. So it's a little bit skewed, but 92 is currently the highest one that we have in our group. And then after that, we have Squallstorm with 17. He's usually fighting the heavily armored units, so his kill counts is probably going to be a little bit low until he gets more DPS in the future. And then Princess Marie has 30. Wow. She is right next to me. Princess Marie is right next to me at 30, with me at 31. Okay. So when it comes to the main ships, Celestia is currently winning at 44. Timotheus has the highest out of all of them, but that's also because he fights fighters. And oh yeah, so far, doing pretty good. Our numbers are still quite low, and there is a long time to beat this campaign. Now, we're not actually going to wipe every single ship off and on the map with this playthrough because, well, one, we're not ready to fight the pirate bases. Even once we reach our end goal of level 12, we're not going to be powerful enough, especially with them having shields. When I was doing some testing, I thought a tier 4 feels pretty good. Around, I want to say 8 is when I start feeling really comfortable fighting a tier 4. But that was also before I added shields. Now I feel like 8 might be the minimum level. It used to be 6 just so we had the ability to retreat. We're gonna try and build our fleet up to 7 before we fight a tier 4. I feel like 7's gonna be the new minimum number just because of how defensive those fortresses are gonna be. And probably 10 is gonna be the recommended level. And tier 5s, I have no idea. I'm gonna probably say 15 is the minimum, maybe 20 be the comfortable level. But we might try to fight a tier 5 at the end of the series once we reach 12 just to see how difficult it would be. Okay, so our scouts just got done exploring the 2 new planets. We have an ice world up here with a tier 3 defense. So it has 16 flak frigates, 17 cobalt light frigates, 23 missile corvettes, 26 shurikens, 14 javelins, 30 bombers, and 45 fighters. On the other side, we found an ocean world, and the ocean world has a tier 4 defense. 21 Gauss frigates, 21 flak frigates, 13 Harka heavy cruisers, 28 light frigates, light cobalt frigates, 14 LRM missile launchers, missile cruisers I should say, 32 missile corvettes, 12 robotic cruisers, 25 shuriken gunships, 68 bombers, and 78 fighters. The tier 4s get Gauss frigates, Harka heavy cruisers, and robotics cruisers added to their fleets. So yeah, that's a total of 1,263 supply, which is over 4 times the supply that our fleet currently has. So yeah, not going that direction. We're going to go up to this area to fight another tier 3. We should be able to handle this a little bit easier since we leveled up. It'd be a little bit easier to fight at level 3 than it would be at level 2. It's still going to be a quite difficult fight for our fleet, so we're going to have to really, really concentrate when it comes to taking this one down.
Where do you need me?
Anyways, let's go ahead and move in. Let's take over this ice planet. Also, I was just thinking that I might actually be able to turn this into a really good RPG. Because one of the things about this RPG is the fact that, well, the main game is still running, so we're still getting resources from our primary planet. What I'm thinking of doing is that I know there's a way that when a trade ship dies, whatever empire kills that trade ship, you get resources from. I might be able to take that coding and modify it to like the light cobalts or fighters or stuff like that, so that whenever we kill those, we get money, and then just turn the amount of income we get from our planets and the default income we get from starting the game, just turn that off, and the only way we can make money is by doing that. So That might be something we do in the next
my
test, not this test. But here we go. We are jumping to the ice planet. And hopefully we can take this down without too much hassle. Alrighty, we are approaching the target. I was also thinking that I might make it to where credits is used to buy ships, metal is used to upgrade like armor, and crystals used for like other things. I don't know. I'm still thinking back and forth how I want to set all that up for the RPG. Anyways, we are about to enter the atmosphere, setting game to 50% speed, so it'll run fine with all the combat going off. And let's do this. Another tier 3. Boop. Alrighty, in normal prize, your job is going to be to fight off the kobolds.
We're losing ground. Let's make every shot count.
Celestia,
Unity with us.
you're going to be doing the same thing, fight the kobolds.
This is our darkest hour.
And when the rest of the fleet arrives, here they come.
I don't want to be
Squall
space junk.
Storm, I want you to fight... it would be wise to fight the flak frigates. Yeah, let's kill the flak frigates first.
If I die, bury me on my home planet.
Ethereum,
I hope you have good news.
same thing, fight the flak frigates.
Buckle up. This could get turbulent.
Alrighty, and Timotheus,
Standing by.
you focus on the missile corvettes.
Launch the alert fighters.
And Princess
Reporting
Marie,
in.
I want you to focus on the flak frigates as well.
Brace for combat.
Alright,
Comlink active.
normal prize, use your abilities when available.
How can I help you, Commander?
Princess Marie, once you get in range, we'll go ahead and activate your ability.
You may speak.
Once some of the enemies get in range, Celestia, I'll have them focus on you.
Our fleet is under attack.
There you go.
Ready for battle. Reading you loud and clear.
Timotheus, deploy your missile battery.
Where do you need me?
Princess Marie, activate Inspiring Broadcast. Squall Storm, start using your concussion charge. Boom. Love how much damage that does. Alright,
Good day, Commander.
we are now in this battle. Celestia and normal prize right next to each other. It's so cool. Looks so cool. Alright, have we killed this one? We have. Fantastic. Is there another one next to us? I want to say no. Okay. There's one. Beam it! Use your beam! Beam! I should make its shields drop quite quickly. There we go, shields are down. Not too bad. I love the rebalance of the beam ability I made. That's so cool. It does not feel overpowered anymore. It doesn't drain your mana by constantly using everything. I love it.
I've got your back.
Alright, Methereum, I want you to activate your singularity to help ships slow down. And how are we doing on shield? Still good. Celestia has actually taken a decent amount of shielding, so let's go ahead and recharge her shields a little bit.
Our time has come.
Cool.
Need something destroyed?
How are we doing on flak frigates? They're down to 13. Good. Let's take care of the flak frigates first, because it'll allow Squall Storm and Methereum to do more damage because their missiles won't be shot down.
Comlink active.
Unleash our wrath.
Go ahead and use your animosity, Celestia.
Comlink active.
How can I help you, Commander?
Everyone else is
Standing
doing
by.
good. You have another missile available. Go ahead and use it. I'm focusing on killing the missile corvettes, which will help reduce their DPS, because those missiles do a lot of damage.
Ready for
And
battle.
Celestia feels like she's getting a lot more focused. At least the bombers are focusing on her.
Reading you loud and clear. Moving out.
Timotheus, move up here so you can use your point defense systems a little bit better. I would appreciate that. Also, fighters.
Here.
You are focusing on the enemy fighters.
Bomber wing reporting.
Bombers, I want you to focus on the LRMs.
Bring the noise. Squad leader here.
Fighters, you are focusing a little bit on the enemy fighters. They still have a lot more advantage over ours. These bombers, I might have to have you focus on the bombers.
Light 'em up, boys.
Yeah, focus on killing the bombers. I think that's a better move. Because Celestia, I feel like she's being focused right now. And she's not going to survive that long once her shields fail.
Good day, Commander.
Okay, normal prize, use your beam weapon. See, how much damage does this do if you just take damage from the beam? It does 40 per tick, which is how much it's supposed to do. Okay, so it does full damage against the shields. Good to know. That's a powerful weapon. It basically took that Cobalt shield completely down. That's cool. Alright,
You may speak.
and you, yep, focus.
Battle station.
Continue focusing on fighting the missile corvettes.
Comm channel open.
You give shields to Celestia.
How can I be of service?
Princess Marie's inspiring broadcast is about to come back online. Good, good. They're down to 6 flak frigates. Doing good. Doing good. We're down to 14 fighters. We are losing a little bit of our fighters because I'm telling them to focus more on killing the enemy bombers instead of killing the enemy fighters. Ooh, they are focusing on the normal prize now. Good. I think, yeah, it's because her ability wore off. What do I want you to focus on? Your shields are getting low, so we don't want you to focus too much more on the enemy. I say right there. Have all those units focus on you. We'll see how low your shields get.
Comlink active.
Normal prize shields haven't even failed because I've been focusing on Celestia this entire time.
Comlink online.
Alright, missile boat, missile battery out.
I've got your back.
Singularity on. The light cobalts are going to move in to try to kill that missile battery since they see it. That's perfectly fine. That'll keep the DPS off of our
Our
tanks.
time has come.
How are we doing? There's only 5 flak frigates left. Okay,
Need something destroyed?
that should be good. Squall Storm, you start focusing on the long-range cruisers.
There is good as dead.
Get their attention. We're down to 7 fighters. Ugh.
Squad leader here.
Haven't really killed any bombers yet. These bombers just have so much more survivability. I love it. Yeah, just keep focusing on the bombers.
He's bearing 09er.
If we can kill the bombers, we can reduce the enemy's DPS. The enemy fighters will make it to where our bombers can't hit, or our missiles can't hit, because they'll shoot down the missiles.
Unleash our wrath.
Celestia, your shields are getting low.
Ready for battle.
I don't like this. Let's focus on you.
I'll make short work out of them.
Use your beam on it. There we go. Start reducing the damage. Celestia's shields are getting really low. Starting to get scared for her.
Shields down.
They have just
Reading
failed.
Loud and clear.
So now they're going to start going through her armor. Get her shields back up.
Link active.
Oh, and also in this playthrough, since I'm not doing any research or item upgrades, that means we will not get shield burst. So that makes it even more important to make sure Celestia's shields stay up and operational.
Reading you loud and clear.
I've got your back.
Alright. Everything else is looking good. How are we doing on enemies? We have killed all of the fighters. Good, good. Or not the fighters, but the big guys. So Meetherium, I want you to focus on the missile corvettes.
Engaging the enemy.
can I
Princess
be of
Marie,
service?
same thing. Focus on the missile corvettes.
Hold steady. We're going in.
And who was our third one? I believe that's
Reading you
Timotheus.
loud and clear.
Focus on the missiles.
Press the attack.
You may speak.
Gotta keep Celestia alive. My shields are about to fail. We have 10 more light frigates.
Something
Baxter,
destroyed.
I want you to go ahead and autocast this so that you do more damage with whatever you're fighting.
Ready for battle. Where do you need me?
Things are doing okay. Still a little bit
Our
scared.
shields are down, Commander.
My shields have just failed. That's
Ready
perfectly
for
fine.
battle.
My armor is much more powerful than my shields.
Unleash our wrath.
Celestia's armor is down to about half. And she does not have a whole lot of survivability outside of her armor and shields. So I'm kind of panicking right now, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be using her attractive ability anymore because she doesn't have any shields. I want to make sure that things do the least amount of damage to
Time
her.
is short.
Maybe these long-range missile guys will start focusing on Baxter. Which Baxter is kind of in the way of Celestia, so these missiles now over here are now hitting Baxter. Okay, good.
Ready for battle.
And let's use your beam ability on that one. Good, good. Ethereum,
Com channel open.
shields ready. Sweet. Give Celestial some more shields. Activate your magnetic singularity again to help reduce the movement speed of everything around us.
Com link online.
Timotheus is about to lose his shields. Okay. Ethereum
I've got
really
your
hasn't
back.
been attacked this entire battle.
Shields are down. Shields down. We should take evasive action.
Both Baxter and Timotheus' shields have just failed. Okay, that's perfectly fine. They have a lot more armor than Celestia, so as long as they keep absorbing a lot of the damage, she'll be fine. Ethereum still has plenty of antimatter. She's about half antimatter capacity, so she can use her shield ability a lot more times. We just have to survive.
Ready for battle.
How are we doing? There's 3 enemy light frigates left. There's only 2 of the missile corvettes left. That is really, really good.
Squadron
There's only
checking
6
in.
enemy fighters. I'm gonna tell my fighters to fight those.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Bombers, you're gonna start focusing more on the LRM cruisers.
Bring the noise.
Whew. Scary. I can feel my heart pounding for Celestia. She only has 11,000 hull compared to Baxter with 19,500. Normal prize with over 20,000. Timotheus over 23,000. So she does not have a lot of survivability once those shields fail. And that's Advent's big weakness, is they have very powerful and very strong shields, but once they fail, they have a little survivability beyond that. Like, she has a decent amount of armor strength, but that's also because she's a battleship. So, she only has a lot of armor strength because she's in that class. Alright,
Standing by.
so you, give me another missile.
How can I be of service?
Ethereum, things
Good
are looking
day,
good on
Commander.
you. My next beam level is ready. Alrighty. You normal prize, I want you to go up
For
there,
the home world.
start fighting the LRM cruisers. Go over here and
This
fight these
shall
ones.
be our finest hour.
Try to get their attention off of a Celestia.
You may speak.
And Celestia, I want you to focus on fighting the gunships. You're not good against this, but this will keep you in the middle.
Tremble before the unity.
Where everyone else, apologize if you hear the barking. Our dog is currently seeing something outside and saying, this is my territory, go away.
Reporting in.
Princess Marie, I want you to focus on the
Brace
gunships.
for combat.
Alrighty, had to go check up on Sherlock. He was barking at something outside, and I think it was just a truck going down the road. All is fair, or all is good here on the farm. But anyways, let's get back into this. And yeah, your normal Celestia was trying to move out. I have her focusing on the gunships, so she'll stay over here in the middle, where Baxter and the normal prize can protect her.
I've got your back.
Ethereum is moving out. I'm telling Ethereum to give more shields to Celestia, so she has a little bit more survivability.
Reading you loud and clear.
And everyone else, yep, just focusing out here. We just have the long-range missiles, the gunships, and a little bit more of the fighters and bombers to kill.
Squad leader
We
here.
only have 4 more fighters to kill, then we can focus completely on the bombers. We are making it quite a pain in the butt, which I like. They're focusing on the carrier, which I like to see. Trying to overwhelm the carrier's PDS systems. It's nice seeing, because before I made the adjustments to all of the units, the only ships that would really take damage would be Baxter every once in a while when we got too far up in front, Celestia and Enormal Prize, and that was it. The rest would have like maybe 50 or 100 shield damage, maybe 1,000 if they actually got focused on. But now it's nice. All of them are actually taking damage, so it makes these higher tiers a lot more fun.
Good day, Commander.
I may have to increase the amount of fighters that the enemy has because I rebalanced that a little bit. They're still focusing on Celestia.
Need something destroyed?
We might use this ability. I don't know, she just doesn't have a whole lot of survivability right
I've
now.
got your back.
I'm gonna slow down the enemy's missiles because the singularity does affect missiles. So this is one outside the singularity at 1,750, and this one's in the no, that one's not quite in the singularity yet. This one's in it because it has the debuff mod thing on it. It only moves at 1,667. So that is almost, actually that is over almost 100 meters per second slower. So it gives more time for the PDS systems to shoot it down before it actually hits your ship. Really cool.
Shields down!
Celestia's shields have failed again.
Where do you
Should
need
be getting close to being able to regenerate them again.
Reading you loud and clear. Set a
I'm gonna
course.
put a missile over here because our missiles do have PDS systems on them. Put it like right here. There we go. So it should be able to help shoot down those missiles.
Comlink active. Squad leader here.
All the enemy
Fire
fighters are
my
now
boy.
killed. We are focusing on wiping out the rest of the bombers. The bombers, I think, are just focusing on Timotheus. So as long as they keep doing that, it's perfectly fine. Also, their missiles get slowed down in the singularity as well. So it is a really useful ability now. I still don't know why in vanilla they weren't set to slow down missiles. They were only set down to slow down torpedoes, which are like the big ones that like the torpedo cruiser shoot. They don't slow down like just normal missiles.
Good day, Commander.
Alright. Let's go ahead and use our experimental beam again on this LRM. Wipe out its shields and do a little bit of damage to its armor. I love this ability so much. It's so cool. And now that I know it does full damage to shields, but this gets really high up. This could be a devastating ability against Advent. Cool. Celestia, how are you doing? You have 800 armor left. You are surviving.
Time is short.
Maxter, you have 4,000 armor left. Princess Marie's taking a little bit of damage. Timotheus has 6,500 armor. Your normal prize has just got dropped below 10,000 armor. So everything is still looking good. Still looking good. Have autosave going on right there, which is what that lag was for. 5 LRM cruisers left, 12 bombers left.
Squad leader here.
Our fighters are slowly starting to get replenished. Now there's nothing shooting them down. So we just got 2 more, so we now have 10 of the 16 fighters we can have. Yep. Keep forgetting I increased their capacity to 8 per squadron. But I love how long it takes for them to produce. So if you lose all your fighters, then you have a long time before you get the fighter advantage back. As long as you don't lose your carrier, of course. How much damage do the missiles from Baxter do? 113. Not bad. What about Meteorium? I know his is a little bit less, or hers is a little bit less because, yeah, 108, because she doesn't get as much damage upgrade when she levels up, which is good because it makes it to where these are, where this guy is a lot more deadly as the higher level he gets. All right, we got 3 left. Celestia still hasn't lost his armor, her armor. Give her a little bit of shields. It's not much for her capacity. The amount I can give to Celestia from Ethereum, because Celestia has so much capacity, is like less than 10% at this level. This is only level 3. So crazy.
Go ahead, TACOM. Bring the noise.
Alrighty, we have 1 left.
Comlink active.
Our time
Go ahead and
has
turn
come.
all of our abilities off. Celestia is at full antimatter because I stopped using her abilities because she ran out of tanking ability
Com channel open.
because she was so focused on.
Where do you need me? Comlink online.
Oh, and since I kind of put Squallstorm in overdrive, he ended up using all of his antimatter, so he's down to 15. Well, let's see where everyone's currently at. Since we basically won this battle, we're just trying to wipe out the rest of the bombers. Your normal prize almost ran out of antimatter. He's down to 144. Celestia is at full because we stopped using our taunt ability when she started taking too much damage.
How can I help you, Commander?
Meteorium is currently at 314, so looking pretty good. A little bit under 1/3.
Reporting in.
Princess Marie is 251. Looking good. Like, she still has plenty of capacity left, but she's doing a little bit better.
Standing by.
And you, I kind of kept forgetting to use your missile battery, so you're at full as well.
Make it fast.
Now,
Come in, TACOM. Over.
all we have to do
Fire 'em
now
up,
is
boys.
get all our ships together,
Comlink active. That's more like it.
so our point defense
How can I
systems
be
can
of
fight
service?
the bombers.
We're underway. Reading you loud and clear. Affirmative.
But so far, everything still feels pretty
Where
good.
do you need me?
That bomber had literally 0 health. It's amazing. Alrighty, the fleet is now completely destroyed. We have 1 Zapato, and we got quite a bit of experience from that fight. I think we started off like at 30, and we ended up at 487, so we got a good 450-ish experience points. So, nice! We're about halfway to level 4. Anyways, I'm gonna grab
How can I be of
Princess
service?
Marie to capture this planet after I get the ability to research it. Ah, I gotta do things
We're
in the
underway.
background. But anyways, we're going to get this planet under control. We're going to bring our scouts up and see what the next planet is. If this planet isn't attainable, then we'll probably go back and try to take this planet with this one over here, this little asteroid planet, and the one right next to it. So yeah, let me get this planet colonized and do some scouting, do some scouting, and we'll go from there. Oh, and real quick, here's the regeneration rates of everyone right now. Princess Marie is 7.8 on her shields. Timotheus is 5.7 on armor, 7.3 on shields. Enormal Prize is 9.4 on shields. The Dreadnought Squall Storm is at 6.5 on shields. And Celestia currently isn't recovering her shields because she was still getting hit by the bombers. But as soon as everything comes up, I'll show you her regeneration rates. Nope, never mind. Right there goes shield regeneration. So she's 26 on shield regeneration. I still can't get over how ridiculously crazy hers is compared to the rest of the TEC ships. It's utterly amazing. But her armor, I believe, is like really low. I'm thinking it should be like 2.1 or 2.2 right now because she does not specialize in armor. So it takes a long time for her to recover from it.
Phase jump.
Alright, well, at least it's a little bit better than I thought it was. It's 2.6, so it's literally the 10th the speed of her shield regeneration rate. But still, compared to the other ones, like Squall Storm at 6.0, Normal Prize at 7.0, and Timotheus at 5.7, it's very, very slow. So it does take a while for your armor to regenerate once it takes damage. But hopefully, you won't have to take armor damage if you play their faction pretty well. The only time this is going to take a long time is if you're at the repair bay trying to get the ship up and operational because you escaped with literally almost nothing. So yeah, but anyways, I'm going to take over this planet. I think our scouts should be here momentarily. Yep. And then we're going to do a little bit of exploring here and see what's around, and see if we want to continue going down this direction or go a different direction. Okay, so our next one is a simple tier 1, which is 9 gunships and 5 corvettes. We're going to go ahead and just move in and take this over, because we should get most of our regeneration done as we go through the hyperspace lane. Mostly everything is pretty good to go. Princess Marie is fully recovered. Ethereum really didn't take a whole lot of damage, so she's fully recovered. Timotheus is good to go. Enormal Prize's shields are basically all the way up. I've been using Ethereum's shield ability to restore my shields quickly. Armor is basically good to go. Baxter is kind of in the same place. His shields are almost completely up, and armor is 2/3 there, but it should be good. It should be fine because tier 1s are super easy. And Celestia's shields are about 2/3 there. Her armor still, it's going to take a little bit for her to get that all the way up because she does have a really low armor regeneration rate. So yeah, it's going to take a while for her armor to get all the way up. But as long as her shields don't fail, we don't have to worry about her armor points. I just need to worry about that when we fight tier 3s, because tier 3s are still a little bit dangerous, especially if we don't kill the enemies in the correct sequence. So once we level up a couple more times, tier 3s won't be too big of a problem. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and move our fleet out, jump to the next system, and we'll wipe it out, and then probably move on to the next one once we get this under our control. Alrighty, we are approaching the asteroid. This is a simple tier 1 defense, with just some basic light corvettes, or light frigates, and shuriken corvettes. So this should be a cinch. Alright, Normal Prize, focus on the light frigates. Celestia, same thing, focus on the light frigates.
This shall be a reckoning.
We wait for the rest of the fleet to arrive. Here they come.
Time is short.
Squall Storm, focus on the light frigates.
Take out the trash.
Ethereum, focus on the gunships.
Want some more? Our fleet is under attack.
And there is the rest. And now, Timotheus, focus on the gunships.
Got 'em right where we want 'em.
And Princess
How can I be
Marie,
of service?
same thing. Focus on the
This should
gunships.
be a routine combat mission.
We shouldn't need to
Comlink
use
active.
any of our abilities. Let me make sure everything is off of autocast,
Standing by.
which is good. And yeah, fighters, focus on the gunships, bombers, focus on the light frigates. And Celestia basically got her shields completely recharged by the time we got here. Nice. Cool. 5 more gunships to kill. Still got 4 light cobalts.
Comlink active.
How is your antimatter levels? 640? How are the rest? Fully recharged, you're fully recharged. Yeah, the normal prize takes a long time to recharge because he has a high capacity but low regen rate. And that is designed on purpose because in the future, once Finest Hour is unlocked, we can use that as a way to regenerate our antimatter when it's low. So he tends to take a long time to recover after an intense battle, compared to the other capital ships. Hence another reason why I'm not really using my abilities. To give more time for my antimatter to recharge on him. Alrighty. We just have 2 more shurikens and 2 more light frigates. That light frigate is dead. Boom. Boop, boop, boop. Armor is down, shield is down. Going through the hole. More Gauss cannons coming in, and dead. Fantastic.
Ready for battle.
That was a
Set
simple
course.
battle compared to the last one,
Reporting in.
which was a nice change of pace.
We're underway.
So let's go ahead, take over this planet. This will be planet number 9. Well, if we count our main planet. This will actually be the 8th planet that we have cleared out in this playthrough so far. And how are we doing on experience? We should have gotten much from that. 531, so we got probably around 50 experience for the entire fleet. I mean, that's 300 if this was a solo run. But it's 50 because we have 6 capital ships in our group.
Looking for something.
So let me move our scouts down here
I'm already
as we
there.
take over this planet, and we'll scout the next one and just plan accordingly. This should still be a low tier planet because we're still very, very far away from the sun, and the deadly ones on this Alpha Galaxy are like the middle ring. In between the main ring is like just volcano and maybe some crystal planets. Which crystals can still be deadly in my mod because they spawn tier 4 or tier 5 defenses. Where volcanoes are only tier 2 or tier 3, which is basically what we need to farm our levels right now. Anyways, yeah, I will be right back once we explore the next planet and make our next move. Okay, so it looks like our next one is a simple moon planet with basic tier 1 defenses of 10 Shuriken gunships and 4 light cobalt frigates. We can definitely handle this.
Where do you need me?
So let's move the group in,
Moving out.
wipe this out, and this also unlocked 2 different ways we can go. So I think if we go down here, we'll just keep having tier 1s and tier 2s. Every once in a while we'll get a tier 3s because barren planets spawn and ice planets all the way back here have a chance of being tier 3. They're mainly tier 2s, but some of them can be tier 3s. I don't know what determines that. See, I think I'm thinking it might be the amount of... No, this one only has 3 crystal asteroids. I don't know. I don't know what determines whether these are tier 2s or tier 3s, but that's just how the game calculates. Barren planets can be tier 2s or tier 3s. Moons, I think, are pretty much always tier 1s. I think they can be tier 2s sometimes. And asteroids are guaranteed tier 1s. So, let's go ahead and move the fleet out. There they go. we'll take over this moon planet, and then we'll get ready for our next one. These tier 1s are really easy to wipe out, so we still have some more time left in the episode. If both of these are tier 3s, we might end it. If one's a tier 2, we'll probably fight that. If there's another tier 1, we might move on to another planet, so we'll just see. Anyways, I'll be back once we get close enough to start the battle. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have to give Celestia a little bit higher armor regeneration. It's slow, which I like it, but it's a little bit too slow compared to TUC. Like, I don't want her to be up to TUC levels. I'm thinking like maybe giving her up to like 4 might be a good amount compared to 2.6. All the other ships in our fleet are currently fully ready to go except for Celestia. So I don't know. I might have to mess around with that. I'll check the numbers as our fleet gets higher level and make my decision based off of that. I'm feeling like a 40% boost to armor regeneration will be good for her, because they'll bring her up to like maybe 4, 4.1, 4.2, like somewhere around there. Oh, actually, 40%. That'd be like 3.5 or something. I don't know. I have to mess with it. I have to mess with the numbers, but it feels like she's a little bit slow compared to the rest. All right, we are arriving at Pyrus. Pyrus? I'm so glad I don't talk for a living. But anyways, reducing speed to 50% so we can go in combat. And let's do this.
Ready for
Alright,
battle.
your normal prize. Ooh, we have one of the NPCs that are scouting around here, so that means we're getting close to their territory. I want you to fight the light frigates.
This shall be our finest hour.
In the future, these resurgence people won't actually be exploring once I'm actually ready to start setting them up, because those guys are going to be one of the elite threes, basically. And Celestia, you focus on killing the light frigate.
Time is
Squall
short,
Storm,
and
yeah,
I
focus
thought
on the
breed
light
was some
frigate.
kind of cheese.
I also have no idea how they're going to interact with us,
Our
so
fleet is under attack.
if they find us, that's going to be very interesting.
How can I help you,
Meteorium,
Commander?
you focus on the
Want some
gunships.
more? Reading you loud
Timotheus,
and clear.
focus on the gunships
I've
as
got a
well.
clean
Fighters,
shot.
focus on the
Squad
gunships.
leader here.
Bombers, focus
I've
on the
got
light
dogs.
frigates. And I think we are still missing one. Nope, we have 6. Princess
Where do you
Marie, I
need
forgot
me?
to give you an order. Focus on the
This should
gunships.
be a routine combat mission.
Alright, everyone has their orders. Let's get this area wiped out. And are we getting good enough where we can run the game at 75%? Ooh, getting there. It's still laggy, but it's getting there. Soon these small battles will be able to run at 75%, which would be nice. It's like it's running smooth, lagging a little bit, running smooth, lagging a little bit, so it's still not 100% there. We have to continue wiping out more enemies and clearing out the map more and more. I was looking at Celestia, and it's interesting how, like, when her armor is being breached, how she has like these weird special vents that go off. It's really cool. I was trying to see if the TECs had anything when their armor gets breached. It doesn't seem like they do.
Good day, Commander.
Alright, we got one more light cobalt left to do. Let's see if we can grab one of our bombers. Or fighters, even. See from their perspective.
Squad leader here.
Go, fighters, go! Cool. They do seem like they have a little bit harder time tracking the Corvettes since they move a little bit faster now. Which is good. I mean, fighters are supposed to be fighting fighters, not Corvettes. Alright. Everything is taken care of. We have 572 experience now. Still need about 350 more in order to level up.
Reporting in.
Princess Marie, take over this
A
planet.
sound plan.
Everyone else,
Comlink
get in
active.
position,
Set a course.
and let's do some exploring.
What do you need to know? On my way.
Now, if these guys do bring a fleet in, I think I still have them set to default, so they'll be sitting in a minor size fleet. In the future, I'll make it to where they don't roam and take over other planets, since they're supposed to be a heavily defensive planet like the pirate bases. They won't be roaming and exploring, they'll be using their economy to replenish their fleet whenever they get attacked. And they'll have hyperspace inhibitors, just like the pirate bases. So once you want to fight them, it is a commitment that you have to win. Otherwise, yeah, your fleet will be wiped out. The only planets that aren't going to have hyperspace inhibitors are the normal ones that we're currently fighting, and the ones that are used for farming. They'll have a bunch of, we'll have a large fleet there that you can fight, and then once you wipe them out, you don't actually destroy the planet, you just run away, give them some time to rebuild, and then go back in and fight again. And you can use that to farm experience to get your ships as high as level as you possibly want to fight the higher ones. Alright, so we have the 2 new areas we explored. We have another tier 3 over here on the left side. We have 13 flak frigates, 20 light cobalts, 10 LRMs, 18 missiles, 28 gunships, 46 bombers, and 45 fighters. That'll be quite an interesting match. And over here we also have a tier 1, which just has 5 light cobalt frigates and 7 gunships. Well, I think we can probably fight another tier 3. Our Celestia is still waiting for our armor to get fully repaired, even with all of this scouting. It's only about 2/3 repaired, so I think I'm going to make the decision to give her about maybe 50 or 40% additional repair speed. Because I was thinking for like the TEC, I basically made it to where they have high armor, high hull, low shields, and low regeneration rates. Where Advent is supposed to have very high shields, low armor, and low hull with low regeneration rates except for shields. Shields is high. And yeah, right now they should match when it comes to repair speeds up to TEC. And because of that, their armor and hull should regenerate quite quickly compared to the other ones. So I might have to make an adjustment there. They just have low armor and low hull capacity. So what I'll probably do is set up to be like close to the normal price, but just let it be like a little bit lower. Like if a normal price is like base is 4.5, I might set hers up to be like 3.5. So yeah, a little bit of changes I have to do, but this is why this is a testing series, so I can test everything about my ships and modify them if they don't feel right. Anyways,
Good day, Commander.
if we fight this tier 3, we should level up to 4, because we only need, I think we only need 350 experience. Yeah, because 100 would be 670, 200 would be 770, 300 would be 870, and then 50 more after that would be 920. So yeah, let's fight this tier 3,
You made
and then
the
once
right
we
choice.
wipe out this tier 3, this will level us up to 4, and we will end this episode. This episode might go a little bit longer, because I don't know how long it took to fight the first tier 3, and this one should take the same amount of time, especially since we're playing at 50% speed, partially because me brain no worky quick. So we have to play it slowly so I can manage my fleet better, and because there's a lot on the map and it's a little bit difficult for my computer to simulate it at normal speeds right now. So yeah, that's just what we're gonna do. Anyways, I will move the fleet out, and by the time we arrive, or I'll put a cut in, and when we arrive, we will start the battle. Alrighty, we are approaching Karlstad, and Celestia's armor is still being repaired. Yeah, I definitely need to adjust that in the next update. It's a little bit too slow. But anyways, yeah, I was actually checking in Normal Prize's antimatter was fully recharged before Celestia's armor is fully repaired. So, yep, need some slight adjustments. Anyways, we are arriving.
Good day, Commander.
Time to wipe out this Tier 3 defensive planet. In Normal Prize, the first thing you're focusing on are the light frigates.
Let's make every shot count.
Is the Unity with us?
Celestia, you're going to also focus on the light frigates.
This is our darkest hour.
We'll wait for the rest of our fleet to arrive. This one's going to be interesting. This is our third Tier 3 planet we're fighting, though, so we should still be able to handle it.
Tight spot here, Commander.
Ethereum, focus on the flag frigates.
You want to take them head on, Commander?
Of course we do. We only have 13, so there's not a whole lot of anti-air defenses on this one.
Can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
And Squall Storm, same thing, focus on the flag frigates.
If I die, bury me on my whole planet.
And
Standing
Timotheus, I want you to focus on the missile corvettes like we did last time. Actually, focus more on the flak frigates. I don't like having my entire fleet just focusing on flak frigates. Focus on the missile corvettes.
Battle stations.
And Princess Marie,
Reporting in.
I want you to focus on the flak frigates.
Secure the passengers.
I think
Make it fast.
there's only 13. Squall Storm, focus on the LRM cruisers.
Time to kick some ass.
All right.
Good day, Commander.
Autocast, Fusillade, and Fortress
may
Field,
speak.
or
Ready
Force
for
Field
battle.
on my ship.
I've got your back.
And as we approach, I'll add the
Comlink
other ones in.
online.
Oh, right.
Unleash our wrath.
Everything engage everything.
Squadron
Fighters,
checking
you
in.
focus on the enemy
Light 'em up,
fighters.
boys.
Bombers,
Bomber wing reporting.
focus on the light frigates.
Attack vector locked in.
I think in the future I might also add more light frigates to higher tier defenses. 20 is a lot, but I feel like that should be a little bit higher compared to the rest, just because it's the main combat frigate. And fighters ganging up on the enemy fighters. Nice. Still approaching their wall of defenses. Bombers moving in.
Our fleet is under attack.
Take out some of these basic
You may
defenses.
speak.
And once the enemies start conglomerating together, we'll start applying
How
everything.
can I help you, Commander?
And Singularity activate.
Unleash our wrath.
Celestia. Activate this. Get all these guys around this. Focus on you.
Comlink
Timotheus. Put down a missile battery.
Need something destroyed.
Squall Storm, start using your concussion
How
charge.
can I help you, Commander?
Celestia is already taking a slight amount of shield damage.
Good day, Commander.
Normal prize, use your ion beams. Take down those shields on that light frigate. Cool. I'm excited to upgrade that ability in the future.
Make it fast.
Good, good. Alright.
Unleash our wrath.
Squall Storm. I don't want you getting too close, so go ahead and stop.
I've got a present for you.
Shoot from there.
How can I help you, Commander?
Move shields to Celestia.
Standing by.
Everything so far is looking good. Oh, Princess Marie, you can activate your ability.
Comlink online.
Timotheus is staying in the back, trying to get rid of these Corvettes for us.
Comlink active.
Cool. Everything is looking good.
Our time has come.
Animosity has worn off. I'll be able to reuse it here in a few seconds.
Need something destroyed?
Squall Storm has the attention of the long-range missile launchers.
How can I help you, Commander?
Good.
Good day, Commander.
Everything is looking good. Slowly taking away some of the light frigates. We are slowly also taking away some of the enemy fighters. We haven't lost any of our fighters yet, but some of our bombers have taken a decent amount of armor damage. Go ahead and beam that Cobalt Light Frigate. Take its shields down. Also, wow, the game likes to autosave. There we go. Good.
You may speak.
I want you to get the attention of all of these frigates over here. I might change Animosity to where it also targets fighters. To get the attention of the enemy fighters, and that'll also allow them to do, the fighters and bombers to do less damage against us. It is kind of weird that it doesn't affect fighters, so I might change that. That'll also mean that there's going to be a lot more attention going to the Radiance battleship, which can be good, especially in late game, where our
Shields down.
absorptive
Take
armor,
evasive
or
action.
abrasive armor as I like to call it, will be able to absorb more more damage and get more side power.
Make it fast.
Squall Storm has lost his shields, because again he's being focused on the long-range missile launchers. It's okay. Not too worried about
Comm
that.
channel open.
Let's put our magnetic singularity on. Give shields to... we'll give it to Squall Storm this time. Celestia seems like she's doing good, and the enemies are focusing a little bit more on Squall Storm.
Where do you need me?
Timotheus, you have another missile launcher you can grab. Or deploy, I should say. Get that going. Get more PDS systems and missiles flying around. How are we doing? We killed one of the LRMs, a decent amount of the light frigates. We still have 9 flak frigates to kill, 20 gunships. We killed a decent amount of the gunships so far.
Our time has come.
Things are looking good, and our experimental beam weapon is ready. So, don't want to use it on you. We might as well. Use all of our antimatter. Ethereum's missiles are being shot down, but a good chunk of it is still going through, which is nice to see. How are you guys doing? Squall Storm, the shields have failed again from what we gave from Ethereum. Armor's still doing okay.
Unleash our wrath.
I think it would be a pretty good idea to grab these Corvettes. Have them focus on Celestia. Because for her, it doesn't matter how, what hits her. As long as she gets hit, her built buff stays on. So preferably, it would be a good idea to get the shurikens to fight her, because they don't do a whole lot of damage, but they shoot a lot because of all their autocannons.
Comlink active.
And I think her ticker goes up 1 for every time she's hit.
Good day, Commander.
Alright, and we still have 9 long-range missile launchers. It's good, good.
You may speak.
How many more of those flak frigates do they have? They have 7. So they are slowly dying. 16 more gunships, 11 more missile frigates. We're doing good.
Comlink online.
Missile battery is ready again, so let's go ahead and turn that on. have one more light cobalt frigate back here.
You may speak.
Experimental beam weapon is available. Yeah, let's go ahead and use it. There we go.
Make it fast.
Skullstorm is definitely being focused. He is doing a pretty good job of taking out those long range guys.
You may speak.
I'm not sure what to do. You normal prize, you start focusing on the long range guys.
Our finest hour.
Take the damage off of a Skullstorm.
Our time has come.
And Celestia, you keep the attention of all the light frigates.
Reading you loud and clear.
Go normal prize. Alrighty. And Princess Marie, I want you... What are you focusing on? You're focusing on the flak frigates. Move in,
We're underway.
so that your buff continues to help you normal prize.
I've got your back.
Ethereum, activate that. And put your shields on Baxter. There we go. Some of them are switching directions to the normal prize, so he can take some of the damage. Cool.
Our time has come.
Reporting in.
Next missile battery is almost ready. There we go. We'll have 7 more missile corvettes to kill, 13 more
Our shields are
gunships,
down, Commander.
down to 2
Squadron
fighters.
checking in. Accelerating to attack speed. Ready for
Normal
battle.
Prize's shields have failed, that's perfectly fine. Let's try to wipe out these long-range missile launchers. Help reduce the DPS going up against Baxter.
Need something destroyed.
It's so interesting how every single one of these tier 3 battles we've done have been different. Like the first one, I think, Normal Prize was in danger of dying. The second one was, actually it was Normal Prize and Celestia, if I remember. The second one was
Shields down. We should take a
Celestia. The
base
third
action.
one is Skullstorm, who just lost its shields and its armor is about to fail. But they are focusing more on the
Armor
Normal
down.
Prize.
We're in serious trouble.
Skullstorm's down to his hull.
Our time has come.
And Celestia, yep, keep the attention of all these.
I've got your back. How can I be of service?
And Princess Marie, you keep focusing on the flak frigates,
This should be a routine combat mission.
so our missiles can go through. And they'll stop hurting our fighters, because we're down to the minimum amount of fighters and bombers we can have.
Squadron checking in. Light 'em up, boys.
Ready for battle.
Alright, cool. So all those guys up there are taken care of. No more prizes coming down here to get these guys' attention. Keep them off of Baxter. Because again, I cannot retreat.
Reporting in. I've got your back.
Keep shields up on Skullstorm. Celestia's shields are about half. She's still doing good. Ethereum's been taking a decent amount of damage.
Ready for battle.
Reading you loud and clear.
Alrighty, Timotheus. Deploy another missile battery. Which ones are you supposed to be fighting? Oh, your targets are dead. Okay, so I want you to come up here and
I've
fight
got
the
a
flak
clean
frigates.
shot.
We killed all the, basically all the cravats. There's just one more shuriken left.
Where do you need me?
Yeah, Princess Marie, I want you to help fight the
Hold tight.
light frigates.
This'll only take a minute. Ready for battle.
Normal prize. That one's almost dead. I want you to beam the LRM cruiser here. Its hull knocked out, so it's easy to wipe out.
You may speak.
Need something destroyed?
Okay. Squall Storm looks like he's doing good. He's no longer really being
I've
focused
got your
on.
back.
Cool. Now the only thing we
Squad
really
leader
have
here.
is just all these fighters that we need to take care of.
Reporting in.
Ethereum. Oh, that's not Ethereum.
Comlink active.
Ethereum, focus on... yeah, focus on the light
Want
frigates.
some more?
Timotheus,
Comlink online.
focus on the bombers.
We've got 'em right where we want 'em.
Come in, TACOM.
Fighters,
over.
focus on the bombers.
Accelerating to
Bombers,
attack
focus on the
speed.
LRM cruisers.
Copy that, TACOM. Strike
Actually,
one
no.
commencing.
Focus on the light
Bring
frigates.
The noise.
Because you'll get the Princess Marie's buff if you stay around here.
Ready for battle.
Okay. Not too bad. A little bit of a scary moment with Squall Storm being focused on earlier, but so far we seem to be handling it. When we level up to 4, it'll make these a little bit easier. Because we'll have 15% more survivability and about 4 to 5% additional damage with better abilities.
Com channel open.
Alrighty. You for shields, give it to Celestia.
Comlink active.
Normal Prize is currently leading everything. He should have the survivability to handle the rest of these LRMs.
How can I be of service?
He is outside Princess Marie's range. That's perfectly fine.
Hold tight. This'll only take a minute.
No one else.
Unleash our wrath.
Focus on the
This
LRMs.
shall be a reckoning.
Comlink online. Com channel open.
Timotheus, you keep
Let's
focusing
make
on the
it
bombers.
Comlink online.
Come in, TACOM. Over. Bogies bearing
We
09er.
need 15 more experience points to level up.
Where do you need me?
Need something destroyed?
Need 5 more. So once we kill these last 2 LRMs, we should level up to 4. Yay! Everyone is now level 4. Fantastic. Whew. That was... This one was, intense, but not as bad as it was the first one. The first one I was really scared because Celestia kept getting focused. Part of that was me using her taunt ability. But still. Yay! We made it to 4. We just need to wipe out the rest of these fighters,
Bomber wing reporting.
and we're good to go.
Comlink online. Set a course.
Oh, just deploy next to you. There you go.
Reporting in.
Everyone get close
We're
to
underway.
Timotheus,
Make it
because
fast.
he has all the point defense systems.
Affirmative.
You may speak. At last.
And in a moment, once we get all these bombers and fighters under
All
control,
systems go.
we will go through the thing. It's still have, one of our problems definitely is still anti-fighter capability.
Squadron checking
There's
in.
something we
Line 'em
definitely
up,
lack. It'll
boys.
get better as we get higher level, because every odd level that Timotheus grows, he can have another squadron, which will allow us to have more fighters on the field. At this lower level, it's a little difficult.
Accelerating to attack speed.
But anyways, I'll be right back. Let me get these bombers under control, fighter and bombers under control, and we'll take a look at our fleet now that it's finally reached level 4. Alrighty, all fighters and bombers have been wiped out. This sector is completely clear. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this entire fleet and tell them not to engage because that NPC is still sending scouts in this area and they keep getting distracted and killing it. But anyways, let's go through our fleet now that we're level 4.
Ready for
So your normal prize now has 10,890 shields, so he broke 10,000 shields on this level up. 15,950 armor, 23,200 hull, 910 antimatter. He also has 112 armor strength now, 17.3 DPS on his Gauss cannon, 9.2 on his medium autocannon, and 7.7 on his light autocannons. And his planetary bomb now does 5.8 DPS. And for his next ability, since he is the main tank, I think we're going to continue improving our adaptive force field. This will make it to where our force field now requires 95 antimatter instead of 85 to activate, but now reduces all damage taken by 6%. So that's going to be very useful since the normal prize is going to be our primary tank. Next one after that, let's look at Celestia. Celestia now has 26,680 shields, 7,370 armor, and 12,705 hull. A crap ton of shields compared to the other two stats. 650 antimatter, does 14.4 DPS with her heavy beam, 11.5 with her heavy plasma, 5.8 with her medium plasma, and 3.5 with her light lasers.
Unleash our
And
wrath.
for her ability upgrade, I was kind of thinking of increasing animosity because I forgot that animosity increases the radius of how many people she can convert over to fighter, and also increases the amount of damage that interesting, and also increases the amount of damage we do and reduces the amount of damage that we take from those people affected by it. So I think we're going to do that instead of upgrading abrasive armor. This is a good ability because it increases the DPS of our ship and increases the her spell power for all of our other abilities. But I think right now getting better animosity is more important for her. So we're going to do that. Next one we're going to look at is we'll do Princess Marie next. She now has 8,990 shields, 6,235 armor, and 27,260 hull. She has so much hull compared to her other survival abilities, and I think she has the most hull out of all of the ships that we're doing for this run. She also has 325 antimatter. She does 8.5 DPS with her medium autocannons, 4.2 with her point defense autocannons, and 5.3 with her planetary bomb. Oh, and I forgot to mention Celestia now has 94 armor, and Princess Marie has 49, so she still has very low armor strength compared to the rest of the ships, but it's starting to get there. As she gets more and more levels, that will get obviously higher and higher because it goes up every level. And for her new ability, I mean, we can upgrade Inspiring Broadcast again to give her a little bit larger radius and give 9% weapon reload time to everything that hears the Inspiring Broadcast. Improving Colonize, which isn't really useful in the RPG run because this just makes it where it reduces antimatter costs and reduces the cooldown of the colony ship because she gets better at doing that. And I kind of want to just keep these balanced just for the playthrough so Inspiring Broadcast doesn't get really, really high, because I am also testing the balance of the Inspiring Broadcast because I made it to where her antimatter cost goes higher per level, which so far seems to be working. She seems to be running out of well, not really running out, but seems to be at a lower antimatter capacity at the end of our battles now. So I'm going to keep that synced to try to keep both of these at 2. So for the next one, we're just going to improve colonization. And now the next one we will do is Metherium.
Commander?
Metherium now has 9,570 shields, 12,470 armor, and 25,230 hull. She has 780 antimatter capacity, does 29.9 DPS with her heavy missile, 9.0 with her medium autocannons, and 4.5 with her point defense autocannons, and 5.6 with her planetary bomb. She also has 85 armor strength, so she's definitely getting up there. And I think for her ability upgrade, we're going to increase her magnetic singularity. This will give it a little bit larger radius. It will also increase the speed modifier. Or I should say, it will make it to where the speed of whatever goes into the singularity is slower. So it'll be 10% slower instead of 5%. And if we amplify it, it'll go up to 16% compared to 8%. Now, do keep in mind this is a scalar, not a direct comparison. So this will probably be closer to like 9-ish%, where the other one's probably closer to 15%. So, and also require 5 more antimatter to use, 55 instead of 50. Alright, and then the next one we're going to look at is Timotheus. Timotheus now has 7,690 shields, 9,930 armor, just shy of 10,000 armor, and 25,810 hull, and 455 antimatter. Also has 2 fighter squadrons for a capacity of 16, 1 bomber squadron for a capacity of 5, 7.3 DPS he does with his light autocannons, 8.7 with the medium autocannons, and 4.4 with the point defense autocannons, and 5.5 on the planetary bomb with an armor strength of 70. And now for him, I think the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing with Ethereum, just to keep these two balanced. You could completely specialize in the missile battery, but I'm going to kind of design him to be more of a balanced one. Which means if you do have focus, you'll have to probably invest in antimatter in order to keep it from running out of antimatter too quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the next mass production. This will cost 10 more antimatter, but allow your ships and your orbital structure build time to reduce by 10%. Now the last one is Squallstorm, who now has 6,670 shields, broke 10,000 on armor, 10,295 armor, and 21,750 hull. I think he also broke 20,000 on hull, so nice. 585 antimatter capacity. He does 57.4 DPS with his heavy missile, 26.9 with Gauss cannon, and 9.6 with medium autocannon, and 6.0 on the planetary bomb. He also has 96 armor strength. And those are the new regenerations as well. Since he took a lot of damage in the last battle, everything is currently being fixed. And for him, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go balance back and forth between concussion charge and precision targeting. So we're going to upgrade his precision targeting, which is going to take a little bit more antimatter, but allow every ship in the fleet to do 6% additional damage while this buff is activated. So, cool. Cool. And that is our fleet. Let me go ahead and activate Princess Marie's Inspiring Broadcast so we can see what our DPS numbers are with that activated. So 18.3 on your normal prizes Gauss Cannon, nice. 31.7 with Ethereum's heavy missile ability. Celestia does 15.2 of her heavy beams with that activated now. And Timotheus does 9.2 medium autocannon damage, not bad for a carrier class. And Squallstorm does over 60 DPS with his heavy missiles, so it's pretty important that we keep those flak cannons under control so that those missiles can get through and Squallstorm can really show off its muscles. Anyways, I have no idea how long this episode is going to be. Hopefully it's not like 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes currently for me for the recording side because I cut out a lot of it when we're scouting and exploring. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. We made it to level 4. We have 8 levels to go until this run is done because we're only going up to 12. That's as far as I have balanced out for the ships. So that's the whole point of this testing series, is to get up there and check out all the changes and make changes as we go. I need to write down a couple of the changes I talked about earlier in this episode for the next version. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully you enjoy the little fun RPG like mod I've been working on, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Captain Soban signing out.
The Faker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership